It's on YouTube. Crazy. Never did it.
Today I'm going to give you 10 tips on how to be the best player in your server. First tip, running. If you're still running like this, you're bad. The fastest way to run is where you have your right hand go big circles, with your left hand doing small side, like an oval, flat. Make sure to push yourself on that side so you go really fast. And the motion looks like this: big, small, big, small. You've probably seen a lot of people doing this run, and when you're running, it sort of looks like this. Next is walls in general. That's a big topic. It's like 5 skills. First one is wall running. If you can't wall run, you really need to change, bro. The biggest tip I can give you for walls is lower your hertz. It really helps, because when you successfully lower your hertz, you will stick to the wall, like Spider-Man. This is probably one of the most controlled methods. If you can learn this, you can almost outrun any monkey you find. This is what it can look like. You will just shoot up this wall. This method is especially effective because it allows you to have so much control on the wall, which naturally means you can do things like this. And that alone can dupe almost everyone in the lobby. So, how do you Lucio? Hands go like this. T-pose, 1, 2, 1, 2. If you have the problem where you know how to Lucio, but whenever you do it, this just happens, bring your hands higher up so you don't lose tracking. This has less control on the wall, but you go faster. With the proper vertical, you should be able to stay within one wall panel and not fall off. If you're wondering, this is a wall panel. It's like a section of the wall, because you can see along there it goes down, and that's a wall panel. This is what it looks like from my point of view. This is really useful because if you're being chased and they're quite close to you, you can just get away really quickly, because lots of monkeys don't know how to vertical. The way you vertical is you just put your hands in a motion where it goes down, straight, round. Next tip is branching. I'm actually quite bad at branching myself. Here's a little route you can practice. It's just a nice and simple one. You can also repeat this. Branching is probably one of the most beginner skills. If you can't do it, don't worry. I can't do it either. I find it really, really hard. Those are really the only routes that I can do. Next skill is scaling. I actually happen to be quite good at this myself, but here we go. This is what it can look like. Here's a nice and easy tree you can press on. Hit off 1. Hit on 1. Hit off 1. On, up, and then just slow scaling. There are 2 main types of scaling. I like to call them slow scaling and fast scaling, because like one's slow and one's fast. But anyway, slow scaling is what most of you guys do, which looks like that, which is where you push off high, and the motion is literally just jumping off the wall and pushing up. That's literally quite just it. And fast scaling, it has a motion more like this, which is what I'm good at, which looks a bit like this. Firstly, never ever do this juke, unless you're bad at the game, just like John. Instead, try practice doing the under bridge, which looks a bit like this. This juke is effective because firstly, it looks like you're falling off the platform. And secondly, yeah, I did just fall. That was unintentional. And secondly, because you can do a jump at the end of it. The next juke is really quite good if you have people who can actually go on walls in your lobby. It's called a fake Lucio. This is really easy to do. You can do it even if you can't Lucio. You just do this, one hit, and then you hit straight down. This is effective because most people will not believe that you will go straight out of your Lucio, and they will continue. The next juke is actually called a hospital flip, and you probably know why it's called that. It's because it's really, really hard to do, and when you fail, you basically get sent to the hospital. This is what it looks like. This juke is actually quite easy to do, even though everyone says it's hard. The motion is just jumping, ducking, lifting your arm up in the air, swing, and push down. Make sure you jump over the person you're trying to juke, otherwise they'll just get you. Get sent, buddy. Twice, huh? Next hit, scaling stump. There are multiple ways of scaling stump. I swear I just had some. There are multiple ways of scaling stump. This is one of them. This is the way everyone does it. There's also running up the ramp and then going back. And if you do any of those methods, instead of doing that, another place you want to go up is right here. That there is basically just scaling, but you can do it with the fast method as well. Next, I'm going to teach you how to do doubles. That there is basically just scaling, but you can do it with the fast method as well. Next, I'm going to teach you how to use doubles. First, you need to know how to elevate a climb. So you need to stick your hand in the wall and do a sort of D motion. And always bring it further back. Like that. So you want to do this. Down, down,
Can
round,
you please
down,
do something
round.
with your hair so we can leave?
Drop it all
What?
the way down.
Your hair.
And then
Aren't
if
you
you
gonna
want